Good morning, everyone. My name is Gagan Midathala, and today I will be talking to you about the creative journey. The creative journey is one that we all take, and is one that I took that helped me to learn that identity is a journey. We all have different avenues, and through finding my passions, I was able to explore who I was as a person. It all started in middle school. Now, middle school is a rough time. Middle school is where you're trying to find out who you are, what you can and can't change about yourself, and your roots. There were 4 pathways in my life that really helped me to explore myself. The first started in the 6th grade. This was when I had a desire to learn more about my heritage. Through the learning of my language, Kannada, I was able to learn a part of myself. This language is my mother tongue, the one my parents speak and my family in India speaks. I found it awesome that there was this whole aspect about myself that I could learn that I had never even explored before. So I had this desire to just learn the language. What I did was I used my resources. I used the internet to research the language and how to read and write in it. And the next summer we went to India, and I would practice reading the billboards in Kannada. So I felt that through this exploration, I was able to find a deeper connection to who I was as a person. It was at this age that I stopped calling my mother Mummy and started calling her Amma. And I stopped calling my father Daddy and started calling him Appa. So really, I feel that it's important that we explore our roots to solidify how we feel as people today. And the next pathway that I took in my life was drama. Now, my exploration with drama started in the 6th grade when I joined my middle school's speech team, which was sort of like a drama team where we would compete in different competitions with monologues. But it really solidified when I came to Carrollwood Day School in the 7th grade and joined my first drama class. Here, I was opened up to the avenue of performing on stage, one that I'd never explored before, and I was terrified. I remember doing our first play, which was That's Entertainment, sort of a review of different acts, and I was terrified. I had no idea how to act on stage. But in the end, I had a great time being a part of something bigger. And I wanted to continue. I had a desire to evolve as an actor. So the next year, I decided to involve in our musical, our full school musical, which was Oliver. Except, I was way too scared to audition. Apparently, auditioning required you to sing. And at that age, I had a range of about 2 notes. So I was too stubborn. I didn't even audition. But often it takes someone else to instill a confidence within us. My former drama teacher, Mrs. Callahan, saw something in me that I didn't. And during her class, she took me out and told me, sing Happy Birthday. And I did. And she said, that's it. You're in the show now. That's all it took. So often it just takes someone else to see something with us, to instill that confidence. And for me, it was Miss Callahan. And so I continued my exploration of being an actor on stage through involving in the different musicals. The next year, I involved in Bye Bye Birdie, and then in 10th grade, I played Sebastian in our production of Little Mermaid. And this was really the first role that really gave me a lot of confidence. After the first time singing on stage, I heard the audience cheer, which it wasn't just for me, of course. It was for the beautiful dancers behind me. But it instilled this sense of confidence within me, one that I never thought I would have before. And so my evolution of acting, or being an actor, evolved with involving in different musicals throughout the years. So I played Prince Dauntless in Once Upon a Mattress, which was last year, and I played the Tinman, and our recent production of Beauty and the Beast, I played Lumiere. And through my evolution of all of these characters, I was exploring this creative individuality. With each character, it's easy to copy someone else's representation, but it's more satisfying to make your own interpretation, to really explore your individual sense and to express it in that way. And so theater really helped me to break free of some mental constraints that stereotypes had placed on me as a person. And the next pathway that I took was music. Now, my introduction to music started from an early age when my mother forced me to take piano lessons. Now I say forced because I hated it. I hated playing piano. I hated being forced to put my hands on those ivory keys, and it was awful. But at that young age, something was evolving in me. I was developing a deeper passion for the art of music. And it took years until this passion was developed. In about 8th grade, I started to explore different types of music, and I even started to connect back to my roots. I developed a passion for classical Indian music, too. And I've been able to give back to the community recently by involving in our music school. This music school has been one that's taught me the drums and the guitar, and I'm so thankful to be able to have the opportunities to give back to them by involving in their summer camps, by teaching little kids their favorite songs on their favorite instruments of their choice. So it was at this camp that I saw so many different people of so many different ages. And music, or art in general, is just a universal language, one that could connect anyone from across the world. So music has given me this sense of individuality in the sense that in anything I can do, I can be musical, whether it's rapping a campaign speech or even supplementing my musical theatrical pursuits. Music has given me this sense of individuality in everything. And the last pathway was joining the AV League. The AV League is our high school's audiovisual league, or audiovisual club. Here we produce videos that we show to the school which are informative or entertaining. And I was introduced to this club in about 8th grade when my friend told me, hey, you should join this club. It's full of pretty cool people. And I was like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. So I did. I went to their first meeting, and again, I was terrified. There was a room full of big seniors, and I was so scared. But I was also inspired by these seniors. All these seniors sort of had this individuality. They were creative. They were confident in what they were making. I wanted to be someone like them. I wanted to be someone who could inspire others and to make videos like them. And so I started out small. I anchored for our broadcasts that we showed about bi-weekly, and the AV League really opened me up to this new sense of communication in which I could present these videos in an entertaining way. And I continued being in the club the next year, but in this time, I was an officer of the club, which meant I had to be a leader in some sense. And again, I was terrified. I've never been a leader in my life. How can I do that? In the beginning, it was rough. I was afraid of criticism. I was afraid of what people would say. I was afraid of being told, oh, you should do it this way rather than this way. So I closed myself up. It took other people to instill a sense of confidence within me. Eventually, I realized that people enjoyed our videos, that people would come up to us saying, when's your next video? I loved the last one. That really instilled this sense of confidence within me. And nowadays, I love making videos for the AV League. I love producing my own segments and helping others with theirs. So in the end, these 4 pathways help me define myself as an individual. We all have these opportunities that help us. What opportunities will you take? What passions will you explore? Where will you go? Thank you.